I'm wondering if you are someone who knows the concept of shadow work and what you know of it. Let me know in the comments. Maybe you have read about it, thought about it, but never knew where to start or found it too heavy to approach. Then this is for you. Concrete, accessible, without forcing anything. There are 5 exercises. The 5th is the most confrontational and the most powerful one. I am saving that for the end, but I promise you, if you stay for all 5, you will feel something shift today. Carl Jung coined the term the shadow for all aspects of ourselves we have exiled from our conscious self-image. Not only the dark parts, but also hidden strength, unnamed desires, suppressed creativity. Everything we cannot accept in ourselves, we project onto the world around us. And what triggers us the most intensely in others is almost always something in ourselves we have not yet integrated. Take a breath, feel your chest, and think of someone who recently irritated you strongly. Hold the judgment there. We will work with it shortly. Let's go to the exercises, and for this first one you need paper and pen. So if you want to get that, just pause. So, exercise 1 is the mirror of irritation. Think of that person who irritates you. Write down 3 qualities that bother you the most. 3 concrete words. Now comes the hardest step. Honestly, ask yourself, in what way is each of those qualities also mine? Maybe not as strongly, maybe differently, but somewhere. This is not self-attack, this is integration. Because what we can recognize, we can name, has less power over us. That is the whole point. So as for the second exercise, I'm going to introduce this one a little bit because you also need pen and paper for this, but this isn't one that you can do like immediately because you need to take like the time for it. It's important that you take the care and everything because this is a heavy one. And also only do this one on paper with pen. The reason why I say don't type this out is because if you type things out, you giving yourself time to filter because, you know, like the autocorrect and stuff, everything, when you write it down, it's more intuitively. So it's more you, it's more essence. You have less time to stop to think about what you write. That were a lot of words for that. Sorry. Okay, so now for the second exercise. It's called the letter to your younger self. Write a letter to your younger self, the version of you that needed protection the most. Not to change the past, but to acknowledge the wound and to give yourself the things that the adults in your life failed to give you. Consciously or unconsciously, that doesn't matter. Write what that younger version of you never got to hear. You were always good enough. You deserved more than you received. It wasn't your fault. Feel what releases in your body as I say that. Is there a pressure behind your eyes, a warmth in your chest that is grief receiving permission? Let it be there. It's okay. It's allowed to feeling it. I don't know if you heard the from the car on the background, but for me it always is like some form of confirmation or, you know. So take that as it resonates. So for the third exercise, it's called the mask journal. In this journal, you write down masks you wear in your daily life. I wrote down 3 masks, but maybe you wear more. Maybe it's okay if you want to do it on your own adjustment. Know that what works for you works for you. The competent professional mask, the strong friend mask, the calm parent mask, the spiritual guide mask, whichever applies to you and how many applies to you. Then write what lives beneath each mask. What are you actually continuously carrying? And how exhausting is it to put that mask on every single day? You do not have to throw the masks away, you only need to wear them consciously. Because a mask you consciously choose is freedom. A mask you don't know you're wearing is a cage. If we can, if we're not driving or watching the kids or anything, close your eyes if you can. Scan your body from the top down. Find the spot that is most tense, the place you want to avoid. Go there with your intention not to fix it. And give that place the question, how long have you been there? And what do you want to tell me? And listen. The answer does not have to be a word, a color, an image, a sensation. All of it is information. And let me know in the comments how that felt for you if you successfully did it. Because in the beginning, when I tried this out, it was very difficult for me. I had very much the problems to get my attention to that part. So let me know how it was for you. The body is the oldest archive we have. It has stored everything the mind could not process. This is not mysticism. It is somatic memory scientifically documented. And now the fifth and the last one, and this is the most confrontational one. This is the reason I asked you to stay. Write down the sentence you most deeply believe about yourself. The one that limits you the most, the one that is the most loud in your mind, the ruthless core belief. If you're already there, try it. And if you don't feel like it's your core belief, then just write down the one sentence that is loudest screaming at you right now as I say this. This could be sentences like, I am not enough, I will be abandoned, I am not allowed to take up space. And then write, from whom did I learn this? When did I decide this was true? Because it was a decision, maybe made at the moment we had no choice, but it was a decision. And decisions can be reconsidered. You do not have to drop that belief today, but look at it today. Call it by its name. Try to call it by its name. And if that doesn't work for you, then know that if you're just trying to feel it, that's the first step. It is a process. It's not as simple as I say it, but you will get there. As long as you try, you are already doing it, right? And know you are larger than the story you carry about yourself. I see you. So save this video. Keep it for the moments you don't know where to start, and try to do just one exercise. And tell me in the comments which one it was and if you like what your results were. I am curious to know which one lands the most. Thank you so very much for listening. As always, please like and subscribe if you support my content. It really helps me out with the algorithm. I love you all so very much. Stay safe, stay unharmed, and remember, frequency is power. Bye!